transfer money, right? So no matter what you do to get your money over to KuCoin, all you need to really do here is go over once you're in your KuCoin account, you just go up to your main account, and this is where all the coins will show up once you draw them in here. So to deposit, if you go to like Coinbase or anything like that, Trust Wallet or whatever, anytime you're moving funds from one place to another, you're going to either have where you can scan a code. So let's say you go to put like deposit to your KuCoin, right? So you go to your computer, hit deposit, you're depositing crypto, and let's say you're going to do USDT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I normally do like XLM and stuff like that and move it across. So a lot of time over here, most of the time you're going to be using like an Ethereum ERC20 token, and depending where it's coming from. So that's where you have to kind of check on your side what network is being used by your other wallet. Most of the time it's going to be the ERC20 token. And no matter what you do, you always run a test. So right here, if you see this little box here, you'd hover over it. So let's say you have on your
Mm-hmm.
phone, you have your Coinbase, right? And you click on there and you say, okay, I'm going to transfer $3, $2, whatever, just for a test. You put it up and then
Mm-hmm.
it'll say like, what's the address? You could scan that and that'll scan into the address section because that's
Okay.
your address for your ERC20 token USDT for your KuCoin. Now, me personally, I use a lot of times what I do is I'll transfer XLM, right? So XLM or XRP, whichever one you use, I use a lot of XLM Stellar. When you click on the network, you click on the XLM Stellar network because there's only one network that's used on, and it's the Stellar network. And all this is letting you know is that after you scan the address, which is the address up here, you also have to scan the memo because the memo is basically acts like the actual account number for the person you're sending it to. Okay.
Okay.
And all you would do here is if you're say you're having Coinbase and you take USDT and you buy Stellar, right? So you put $100 in Stellar, and then you come over here and you go boop. You click on this and you take a picture of that with your phone or hover over it. The address will auto populate into your KuCoin, and then they'll ask you for a memo, and you just make sure that you put that memo in correctly. And once again, always do a test of a couple bucks, and then once you
Right.
send over that test to make sure that it's actually the network's correct and all that stuff, it will end up in your main account. It'll pop up right in here, right?
Okay.
So that's how you deposit from any place or anywhere you're going. A lot of times you can just hover over whatever you're transferring. So normally it's going to be USDT, XLM, XRP, stuff like that, or Bitcoin. Bitcoin takes a longer time to transfer over. So it's always, that's why people use the USDT. Now here you would just use, you check to make sure ensure the network that you're using is correct. A lot of companies, I'm trying to remember why I used the TRC, which is the TRX network. I think that came from I forgot what wallet I was sending that money to. But that's the network that was on there. So let me see if I can Google that for you. So let's see what Google. Let's see. So when using Coinbase, sending USDT, what network is it? All right, so when using Coinbase, network is it? Okay, so it's going to be the ERC20 token.
ERC token.
Yeah. So when
Okay.
anytime you use Coinbase, please note that Coinbase only supports the ERC20 token. Okay.
Okay.
So when you go to your KuCoin, that means you would be selecting this one here, the ERC20 token. See that?
Yeah.
All it basically is the USDT token, which is USDT. It runs on multiple networks, right? It can run on an Ethereum network. It can run on a Tron network, which is this one. So the Ethereum network, Tron network, or it could run on a KuCoin network, KCC. It can run on Solana. It can run on Algorand. It can run on all these networks, right? So
Okay.
that's why people when crypto has to advance to where it's not it doesn't have so many elements here. But what's happening is that the USD token can move on different networks because different networks are cheaper. Like if you use Tron, it's cheaper than Ethereum because Ethereum has a lot of gas fees. So that's the evolution that we're going through right now in this particular section. But you always want to like Google, ask a question, and for us, Coinbase only use the Ethereum network. So if you're using USDT to send it over to KuCoin, then you would be using this address right here for yourself, right? And there is no memo. There's no memo here because it's not XRP or XLM, so it doesn't have a memo. And so if you're on your phone, you go to Coinbase and you go to put $25 as a test to send to your KuCoin, and it says please put in the address, and you go like here, you should be able to just scan that and it should auto populate into your Coinbase wallet. If it doesn't, then what you can do is just copy right here, and you can send yourself an email with that address in it, or you can, whatever you need to do, and you just send that over to yourself and then put it in and copy it and put it in. So I normally will send an email to myself with that saying USDT KuCoin, or like I'll put on there KuCoin USDT ETH address, and then in the subject, and then in the message I'll just put the address.
Okay.
Right, and that's pretty much it. I'll just copy and paste it. I'll send it, so that way it's always in my wallet or in my email. So if I ever need it, I can just go to my email. I can type in Coinbase USDT or KuCoin USDT. You know what I mean? And then it'll find that email for me, and there I have my address. All right.
Okay.
So that right there is how you send money over.
I think I got
Always
it.
do a test when you send it over, and that will set you up to where you don't see that mistake.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've tried moving it before, so I kind of got a little bit of an idea on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I can handle that though.
Yeah, that's simple, and that's how you move it back and